everyone, and welcome to this academic session of the new LLM program, International Business Law. And very warm welcome to the University of Liverpool. I am joined today by Dr. Greg Davis, who is the Interim Director of Studies of University of Liverpool. I am Arif Hussain, the Program Director that I believe we have exchanged some posts over the course of these 2 weeks together online. LLM International Business Law is a program that aims to provide graduates from varied academic backgrounds, including those working in the financial service sector and business, with a strong foundation for enhancing research, problem solving, and communication skills. To develop the knowledge and understanding of the interaction between law, business, and governance integral to enhancing their career prospects and demands of the work environment. The program is specifically designed for graduates from diverse disciplines as well as legal professionals who already have some practical commercial and business experience and who want to enhance their knowledge and skills to assist them in advancing their career, whether that is a career change or assuming a more senior level role in a business, organization, or commercial enterprise. The program offers 4 target awards. The first one is the full LLM International Business Law, which is 180 credits. Second one is Postgraduate Diploma, which is 120 credits. Third one is Postgraduate Certificate, which is 60 credits. Fourth one is Postgraduate Award, which is 30 credits. The program structure is, as you can see in front of you on the screen. So we are in the 2 weeks induction. At the finish of these 2 weeks, you will start with the first module, International Business Law, which offers you a days of international contract and corporate governance needed for international business. Second one is legal critical thinking. Third one is international trade law. Fourth one is conflict of laws. Fourth one is competition. Fifth one is EU trade law. And then you get to the point where you can tailor your LLM the way that you envisage it to be, and it needs to work as a stepping stone to reach your dissertation. So you choose 2 modules of the following modules: corporate governance, aspects of banking, intellectual property law, international sales of goods, and international financial crime. And then you get to the dissertation module. As I said, each module is 8 weeks in length. After the end of those 8 weeks, we usually have 2 weeks breaks, and then we start the next module. All the modules are like that, 8 weeks in length, except for the dissertation, which is 40 weeks in length. The learning material. How would you learn? You will learn using something we call lecturecast. A lecturecast is a pre-recorded lecture that includes videos, scripts, and interactive questions. The second way that you will learn is the discussion forums. Discussion forums is a place that is designed for exchanging ideas and for voicing out opinions. They are the same as the ones that you have been using throughout the past 2 weeks. For instance, we will post a question to students, and we will give them a chance to write 300 words after they've researched the topic to answer the question of the proposed question, and then a 200 words reasoned response to another student's post or a lecturer's post. The third way, which is absolutely essential for you to learn, is the reading. Each unit has a specified reading list. Each reading list contains required reading and additional reading. Now, From the name, required reading is required, it's compulsory. You need to read it to understand the topic, and additional reading is just to add more depth to your understanding and knowledge. However, you are postgraduate students now, you are an independent learner. We expect you at the University of Liverpool to take the extra step and go and research more sources and read about the topic at hand. The fourth way that we will learn is through formative activities such as open-end questions, MCQs, debates, quiz, and tests. Obviously, each question, after you submit your answer, you will get feedback from the lecture. The fifth way that we will learn is seminars. Each module has 2 seminars. Each seminar is 2 hours in length. This is the only synchronous activities in your module. So the only live events that you have. They are not compulsory. They will be recorded just as this session for you to access when it's convenient for you. Assessments. There are 2 types of assessments. There are formative assessments and summative assessments. The purpose of formative assessment is to monitor students' understanding and learning and provide ongoing feedback. Summative assessments, so this is the mark-bearing assessment. The first one, the formative assessment, is non-bearing assessment. So the summative assessment is to evaluate students. This is the aim. Summative assessments are graded, and the weighting represent the percentage of the final mark for the module. A very important aspect of your learning environment, so the BLE or the Moodle that you've been using, is a tab to the left-hand side called Module Schedule. In that tab, you will have details of your assessments and of your seminars. But if we are going to talk about assessments, I would like to mention the following aspects of this page. It's very, very convenient because it shows you the weeks in which assessments are due. For instance, in week 3, you have a discussion forum due that started in week 2 and will be due in week 3. In week 5, you have another assessment. In week 8, you have the third assessment. The assessment column shows you the type of assessment that you have. So here is discussion forum. Next one is individual slide deck presentation. The third one is critical analysis of a case study. The third column shows you the deadline for each assessment. And this is very, very important because we always want you to submit on time. So, and a very important aspect to mention here is that all time listed are UK time. So please make sure that you know that. A very important aspect or tool to achieve a very good mark is to understand the grading criteria that the marker will use to assess your work. Each assessment, when you click in each assessment, so this is a discussion topic discussion board assessment. If you click on it, you will see a tab called grading criteria. If you click on the grading criteria, it will take you to a page like this that shows you specifically the criterions used and the span of marks that could be achieved based on this criteria and the weighting of each criterion. Assessments are within 7 days of completing your module. You will be given a provisional mark pending the meeting of the Board of Examiners. The student support team will contact you about the progression to your next module. Once the marking process is completed, you will receive an automatic email from the system. Late submissions. A percentage of a total of 5% available for the assessment will be deducted for each 24 hours period that work is submitted late, up to a maximum of 5 days. Work submitted more than 5 days, working days, after the submission deadline will receive a mark of 0. If you fail assessment, that's not the end of your route, because you will be offered a chance. It is possible that you will be offered a chance to resubmit at a later date. The student support will get in touch with you. Obviously, it's not always possible to perform to the best of your ability in a certain assessment due to external extenuating circumstances. Therefore, you can request for extenuating circumstances affecting performance to be accepted and they are considered by an independent review panel and approved by the Board of Examiners. The student support team will be able to help you with the process and provide guidance on how to complete the extenuating circumstances form. So, if you have any questions about the extenuating circumstances process, please contact the student support team. Academic integrity, I believe you know and appreciate that academic integrity is paramount for the University of Liverpool, and we do always make sure to try to academic integrity is paramount to the University of Liverpool. Therefore, students, before each of their submissions, they will sign an academic declaration attesting to the originality of their work. We use Turnitin to check for similarity between the submission made and other written sources. Turnitin is a holistic online tool that supports better writing, from preventing plagiarism to ensuring originality and authorship to developing critical thinking skills and engaging students with personalized feedback. From the additional resources in your Moodle page, in the induction module and in your first module, you have something called Turnitin Sandbox. And Turnitin Sandbox is a tool that you could use to check the similarity report of your submission before you formally submit to the assessment. In the induction module, you have infinite number of times to submit to this sandbox. In the first module, International Business Law, you have one attempt to submit to this sandbox before you submit formally to turn it into the assessment. Another important page that you have on Moodle is the communication page. So if you go to the lecture office page, you will see very important details. You will see the email of the lecturer, you will see the lecturer's office hours and lecturer's biography, and you will be able to get in touch through email, through dropping to the lecturer's office hours, or through the discussion forum link. Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope that you will have super time, fulfilling and engaging experience with the University of Liverpool studying your LLM in International Business Law. Just before I finish this meeting, I would like to say that we had technical problems in the recording of the original Zoom meeting. Therefore, I re-recorded this session. One of the important questions that was asked during the live session was whether we can use IBID or IBID in Oscola. Yes, we can. So you are more than welcome to use it. Thank you for listening and have a good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.